Today we are going to go over how to rewire a 7-pin plug for your trailer.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distraction.
The other day I let my buddy borrow my trailer, and he called me and said, I messed up and somehow it came unplugged and it drug down the road. So now I need to go through and fix it. He said it'd take and get it fixed and all that. I said, oh, no big deal, I can fix it. Plus, might as well show people how to, and maybe he'll watch it and see how to do it. Really easy to do. It's really just no big deal. So $7. You can get online and find the diagram that shows you where every wire goes. And if you don't want to do that, you can just take your phone, and once you get it unhooked, snap a little picture of it. Easy peasy. Let's go ahead and get this fixed. One thing I'm going to do is this cord came on the trailer way too long. So I'm going to cut it back and make it a better length. Now, since I need to cut off so much of my cord, I mean, I'm cutting off probably well over 2 feet. I'm going to just go ahead and take my razor knife. Let's just give it a little, cut this sleeve off. So now I got all my wires showing. Now I'm just going to nip those. Got all those cut off. I'm just going to strip this back a little bit, strip each wire, and put on the new plug. If you don't have to cut back your wires like I had to, these are really easy to take off. There's a little set screw, and then just undo that and pull them right out. No big deal. But since I had to take that off, I'm not going to worry about that right now. For this, I'm going to take my new plug, $7 down at O'Reilly. Have my little set screw right there. Take my little screwdriver. You have to have a tiny little flat blade. And just loosen that off. You don't need to take it all the way out, just enough to loosen it. Sometimes when you take it all the way out, it drops and then you lose it, and then it's a waste. So then I like to just take the screwdriver, give it a little push inside. Not quite loose enough yet with that set screw. And push it on out. There we go. Okay. Now, I've done this a few times where I got ahead of myself and I went through and I just wired this on before I slipped this over the cable. So always slip this over the cable. There's a Phillips screw right there that holds the cable tight, so you just want to loosen that off. Shove it through, and it's out of the way for right now. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to take and run this up here, see how long the plug's actually going to be. Then I'm going to trim back my blue sleeve a little bit to expose the wires. Making sure that I don't cut into the wires or nick them at all. Always remember, you can cut more off. It's hard to add it on, so it's better to cut it short the first time if you need to, and then cut more if you need. Alright, so now we have our wires. So you have your red, yellow, green, brown, white, and blue wires, and they're all going to connect to your 7-prong plug. Based on my little diagram here, it tells me where every plug should be. I can also just open up my old plug and look at where they're at. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little strippers and just strip back, I don't know, about 1/2 inch on each of these wires. Okay, so now I got all those stripped off. On to the next step. Now I know this won't show up, but if you look, it will tell you on the inside of your plug, hopefully that's focused enough, it'll say LT or RT, which is, you know, right turn, left turn, those sort of things, to help you know where you're wiring your different plugs. You just want to take a little Phillips head screwdriver and loosen all of these around here. You don't want to unscrew them too far, else they end up falling out. Then you risk losing them. Now we're going to be able to take and you just kind of shake them down and put each of the individual wires in where they go. And there we go. They're all wired in. Sleeves cut back just a little bit. Slide this on. You'll see the little tabs inside. When you slide on the outside of the plug, you'll see where the tabs should line up. Looks like I need to loosen it just a bit on this set screw. Alright, now just tighten up my set screw to make sure it holds in place. Then screw on the back to hold the sleeve and everything nice and secure in all the insulated part. Don't screw this in too tight. It's just a plastic case, so it'll crack. Pretty easy. Now just try it out. After getting it all hooked up, everything seems to be working, running lights, all that sort of stuff. Pretty good. So when it's all said and done, a few minutes, $7 or $8, and you can rewire your trailer all on your own. Save yourself some hassle, you don't need to take it in anywhere, and everything will be working like it should. If you tow trailers long enough, you're going to run into these issues, so you might as well just learn how to fix them, I guess. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and all those sort of things, and have a nice weekend.